first Sunday of Bebo, which is the second month of the new Coptic year. And we heard the gospel where our Lord Jesus Christ healed the paralyzed man that his friends put him through an opening in the roof or the ceiling of that room. This is one of my favorite parts of the gospel, talking about service, and I like to just keep going back to it and learning or reminding myself over and over again. So a lot of what we will hear today is just a reminder that we talk a lot about, but it's very important for us to remember these things. So lessons in service, we see these friends who brought their paralyzed friend to our Lord Jesus Christ, and we think about how we define service, and we always say everybody's a servant. Again, these four people, they were not like studying in a theological school, or didn't even mention that they were like Sunday school teachers or anything, but they were regular people who found their friend needs to come to our Lord Jesus Christ, and that's what they did. They brought him to our Lord Jesus Christ. So basically, we define a servant as someone who brings people to Christ, or brings Christ to people. And that means that each and every one has this responsibility, and we talk about how it's your responsibility to serve everybody and bring everybody to Christ, whether everybody refers to your household, your spouse, your children, your family, or people in your workspace or neighborhood, or anybody that you encounter. You should always be a reflection of Christ, so that everybody who sees you sees Christ, and you are bringing people to Christ and Christ to people. Even if you don't have the ability to do it physically, like going around like these people, carrying people to Christ, at least you can pray for those people, and we'll get back to the prayer part towards the end of this talk. So everybody is a servant. Now the second point that we remind ourselves or learn from here about service is there is no obstacle that can stop us from serving. These people, when they brought the paralyzed man, were they able to just bring him straight to Jesus, or what did they find? What did they find? They found crowds. And these crowds represented an obstacle in their service. Now the question to you, what is your obstacle? What is your crown? Because each and every one of us has obstacles in their service. Again, regardless what your service is. Again, service never just refers to the Sunday school teaching. Serving people, bringing people to God. What is the crowd that is standing as an obstacle between you and bringing those around you to Christ? I want you to think about it. A lot of times it's just a busy lifestyle. A lot of times we talked about worshipping idols a few weeks ago. A lot of the time it's just a crowded social life. You're busy with your social life to a point where you cannot really focus on bringing people to God. Sometimes, and this is what I was thinking about a lot this week, sometimes this crowd is basically your ego. Your ego and your self-pride is sometimes what stands between you and service, what stands between you and bringing people to God. This could be anywhere from, starting from within your own household even, like in the house. You feel that you are the better spouse, or you're the better sibling, and you keep criticizing your other siblings, or criticizing your other spouse, and saying negative things to them, and to a point where this negativity basically takes Christ out of the house. And if you're taking Christ out, that's the opposite of what we're trying to say here about service. You find it even on the church level. Habibi, go serve in this service. Is that person going to be there? No, I can't take it. Like, why have you? I just don't like him. He doesn't like me. Whatever it is. So putting this ego as an obstacle or as a crowd between you and your service is something that we should think about a lot. All right. The third thing is no one left behind. There were great multitudes following Jesus. There were a few who could not make it. and yet they did not give up on them. And this is something we always remind the Sunday school teachers, for example, but again, everybody. Don't come and tell me, yeah, all my kids are fine except this one person. You cannot say except this one person. You cannot say, yeah, I'm able to represent Christ in my workspace to everybody except this person. When I see him, I find myself speaking their language, not bringing him to speak my language. There's no exceptions when it comes to delivering Christ to people or delivering